Hello everyone, welcome to So Aldo. On today's tutorial, I will show you how to make a 3D mask without elastic. So if you want to see how, keep on watching. But before we get started, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please like and subscribe to support my channel. And if you haven't already, click the notifications so you will get notified whenever I post a new one. With that being said, let's get started.
Here I am using a cotton fabric. That is the best fabric to use. You can also use twill, linen, or flannel as long as it is 100% cotton, so it will be breathable. Chiffon or any see-through fabrics are not a good option for this project. This is the same pattern I drafted for one of my mask tutorial. If you want to see how to draft that pattern, link will be in the description box below. I am just tracing it on a folded fabric, so I will cut two pieces at once, and I am adding 1 inch on the side and then the rest, like on the top, the side curve here, and the bottom is going to be 3/8 of an inch. And then I will use the lining piece as my template, and here I am adding another 1 inch. You can add 1.5 if you are making a big mask for a big person. So really this template right here is very easy to alter. You can scale it up or down depending on the size that you are making. Cutting out the ties for the mask, so it is 1 inch wide by 15 inches long. Again, you can extend it depending on the size you are making. You just want it to be long enough for you to be able to tie it into a knot. Of course, you can use elastic for this. I already have a tutorial on how to do that. Decided to make one without the elastic just in case you don't have it on hand. You can still make one. Plus, this one is easy on the ears. Prolonged wear of elastic can actually irritate the ears. And then I'm just going to sew it right here. By the way, you guys, this style of mask is what the doctors and nurses prefer. When I made a huge batch for the hospital, this is what the style that they approve and said they like best. Also, I want to answer some of your questions, like what can you use for filter. So the other day I was watching the news and I actually saw this, and they recommend that you can use coffee filter, just double layer it. You can also use a clean vacuum bag. You can cut them to size that will fit in the mask and use it as a filter. You can also use interfacing. That is another option. If you don't know what that is, it is used to add strength and shape to our garment, like waistband and collars. So you will find this in the fabric stores. You can also use paper towel, just double or triple layer them. And there's another thing that you can use is use the same material you use for the mask, like leftover fabric. As long as it is 100% cotton, you can double or triple layer them and then insert it in the mask. By the way, I am working on the lining here. I'm just hemming the short ends of the mask. It's important to hem the lining first before you sew it on the main fabric. In the hospital, they require that the mask doesn't have fray edges. Now I am going to match the right sides of the mask and sew it together. After that, I am going to top stitch it just to add strength on the top of the mask, and it also adds a decorative touch. Go back to the filters. So you can also use AC filters. You can get them in any hardware stores. Lastly, you can use panty liners. I know it might sound silly and weird, but it is breathable and comfortable to wear all day. Well, you guys, these are all suggestions and it will not prevent you from getting sick of the virus. Now it's time to sew the bottom part of the mask. Time to hem the sides of the mask. I'm just going to double fold it and sew it all the way down. Now it's time to work on the straps. I'm just going to fold it and then zigzag stitch the edges. And then I'm just going to clip it on the corners of the mask and then sew them together and the mask is done. Really like this because it is adjustable and it doesn't hurt the back of my ears.
So that's it, you guys, and I hope you find this tutorial helpful. And if it did, please don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!